Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is your host Thomas Tyree from On the Hot Podcast. Today, I have some bonus content for you guys. The bonus content we'll be covering today will be in the sport of baseball inside the MLB world. In today's bonus segment, I'll be sharing my top destinations for Juan Soto this upcoming MLB free agency. So, Juan Soto, one of my favorite players to follow in the MLB. It's crazy to think that Juan Soto is only 26 years of age, a star-studded player, one of the best players that the MLB has to offer today, and he's already played for 3 MLB teams so far. He's played for the Washington Nationals, he's played for the San Diego Padres, and he's played for the New York Yankees. And he's already a former World Series champion, was a big part of that 2019 Washington Nationals World Series championship run. One of the biggest stars that hit the market in recent memory in MLB free agency. I mean, this kid is 26 years old. He's got the power to hit home runs in any ballpark in the MLB. He's got the power. He's got the patience at the plate to recognize what pitches are coming to him so he can have a good, significant time at the mound. Whether that's hitting home runs, putting his team in position to score runs, whether that's hitting RBIs. The man is very patient at the plate. He puts fear in pitchers as well. His walk rate was tremendously up, very high this previous MLB season. I mean, Juan Soto has it all. And not to mention, he's already a 4-time Silver Slugger, 3-time MLB All-Star, former batting champion. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your paychecks ready because Juan Soto is worth every penny, every cent, every dollar that he's about to get. This man is going to make a lot of significant money this MLB offseason. But these are the following 3 destinations I have for Juan Soto this MLB offseason. Starting off with team number 1 is the New York Yankees. I think Juan Soto should stay put with the New York Yankees. I think this is his best destination this MLB offseason to re-sign with the New York Yankees. He looked really good in the pinstripes this MLB season. And the window for the Yankees of winning a World Series is definitely not closed, as long, in my opinion, as long as Juan Soto is available for them. So I think Juan Soto returning back, the duo of Juan Soto and Aaron Judge, they have plenty more opportunities to win the World Series title in New York. They have the best chance to win the Yankees have the best chance to win a World Series title in the American League right now. How the landscape is playing out, I don't know how significant the Astros are going to be next year. The Baltimore Orioles are still trying to figure out things. As a very young team with a lot of young, talented players, they can't perform under the bright lights. The Royals, the Guardians, teams that the Yankees have already gotten past. I think the Yankees are the favorites to get back to the World Series in the American League next year. And Stanton's still going to be around. Garrett Cole's coming back. The Yankees have one of the best. They have one of the best farm systems in baseball today. A lot of young talent. I think they just got to really work on their get some more relievers and improve their pitching. And the Yankees are going to get right back to the World Series with Juan Soto there. I think Juan Soto is a great fit to remain with the New York Yankees. I think he should stay put with the pinstripes out there in New York. Now, team number 2 is the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, if Juan Soto were to go to the Dodgers after the Yankees got gentlemen swept to the Dodgers 4-1 in the World Series, he would really have that KD mindset of when Kevin Durant joined the Golden State Warriors years ago. If you can't beat him, join him. That would be one of the boldest moves in MLB history of Juan Soto signed with the Dodgers this offseason. But that's very unlikely because Juan Soto wants to stay on the East Coast. But could you imagine a lineup or a Dodgers team with Shohei Ohtani still hitting and then going back on the mound next year? It's them still having 2 future Hall of Fame players and Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman in the lineup. To add Juan Soto there with their collective hitters also in the lineup. They're really good pitching. That would be one of the worst moves in MLB history. But they do have the money. With the Dodgers being a big market team, they do have the money to pull the trigger and try to make this a little interesting. But I think that's very unlikely with Juan Soto wanting to stay around in the East Coast instead of going back to playing with the West Coast. But I think another plus for Juan Soto possibly joining the Dodgers is him playing against his old team that traded him, that being the San Diego Padres, with the Dodgers being in the same division as the Padres. So that would be interesting if that were to happen. I think that's very unlikely, but you never know in baseball. Now, last but not least, Team 3 is the New York Mets. Now, I think Juan Soto is in love with playing. He enjoys. I wouldn't say in love. He enjoys playing in New York a lot, and he could easily become the face of the Mets franchise. And you could tell how much he loved playing in New York with the New York Yankees. He would rather play on the East Coast than the West Coast. I think the Mets would be willing to pay top dollar for Juan Soto, and they could possibly outprice the New York Yankees here. I mean, we're talking about someone that's 26 years of age, in the midst of their prime, has so much more to accomplish. Even though the Mets, their biggest offseason, their biggest moves that they didn't make this offseason, Pete Alonso is also a free agent. I think they need to get Pete Alonso back there. And then resetting the bullpen, revamping the bullpen. I think that's very important too. But you can't whiff on Juan Soto. A player like this, you might not see on a market for a very long time. So take the opportunity if you can, New York Mets. I think Juan Soto would be great there in New York if he's not playing with the Yankees. And plus, this will also help the Mets compete in the NL East. That division, that's going to have the Atlanta Braves back to full strength next year. They were really banged up, had a lot of missing pieces, a lot of star players like Ronald Acuna and etc. missing for the second half of the MLB season. So I think with them being back fully healthy, if they could get Juan Soto, that'd be huge for them. I do have some honorable mentions. The honorable mentions I do have, I think the Blue Jays will be in play to get Juan Soto. How could you not be in play to get Juan Soto? If you could have Vladimir Guerrero and Juan Soto playing alongside each other out there in the 6 in Toronto, that would be huge for their lineup in terms of what you could do hitting the baseball. I don't rule out the San Francisco Giants. I think they're in play here. They did fail on getting Aaron Judge a few years ago, so I think that's not out of the window for them. The Washington Nationals, I think that they're in play too. Juan Soto loved being a National, took a lot of pride in that. There's a lot of history between them. Juan Soto helped them win their only World Series title in franchise history. They got a lot of young pieces out there in DC. Juan Soto could possibly be a good teammate there to help the rebuild in DC. But those are my top 3 destinations for Juan Soto, or where you can land this MLB free agency. That is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Thomas Tyree, signing off. And I'll see you guys on next week's episode.